start that. Boop. 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 Finish. Okay. Ready, set, here we go. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you had a great weekend filled with FIFA. It's Renroth here. We're back with our second friendly of the preseason in our first year with Newport County. So, not too much transfer activity to talk about. Before we talked about the sale of Danny Crow, he did actually leave us. Wickham came back with a 120,000 counter and we went with it. So we got a little extra money to work with now. So another offer that we received, Christian Jolly, Portsmouth offered us $500,000 for him. I guess that means he's going to be an important player later on. The AI tends to know more about that than we do, which makes me think that he's actually is going to be really good. So we're going to hold on to him. I did a counter offer for $1 million. See what they think about that. If we can get that kind of money, that will really strengthen our squad. Long ball looking for Wilmot. So we used the money from the Danny Crow sale. Our only other offer that we put in was for Jose Miguel Silveira, the Paraguayan goalkeeper, just as backup. So with that, we'll talk through the lineup real quick. Lenny Pitchley's back in goal. At right back, we've got Marco Somoza, the Paraguayan that we signed a little while ago. He didn't feature last match, but we'll give him a go now. So the center backs, we've got Andrew Hughes in the middle with Darren Jones. He's getting another game. And Sibasiso Kamalo is on the back. Ooh, good chance from Benfica, but not able to make anything of it. Midfield, Bejarano's still on the right. Center midfielders Jan Klukowski and Adam Chapman. Left midfielder Robbie Wilmot is out there. Our two strikers today are Chris Zabrowski and Christian Jolly. So that's what we've got on the field. A little update from real life Newport County. They sent Christian Jolly out on loan to a non-league team. So what do we think of that? My thoughts, not a good move. I think he's a good player, especially in FIFA, so hopefully it won't punish them too much. Let us know in the comments what you think of that. Give you a chance to look at Jolly. He's on the field today to see how he works out for us. Alright, so I think that's about all we got to... there's one more note I've got for... us in career mode here. We got our notes from the media. They're thinking that we're going to get a mid-table finish, which in their opinion is 19th. I suppose that's technically does avoid relegation and might be considered mid-table. I think we can do better than that. So that's our goal for the season. Oh, good defending there. Oh, that's not good defending though. Chapman knocks it up for a corner though. We're defending. So since this match has some significance in it, we're going to go through the history of Newport County. They were formed in 1912 as wow, that wasn't a corner. I'll take it. So formed in 1912 as Newport and Monmouth County AFC, nicknamed the Ironsides for the steel industry that was local at the time. They played in the Southern League. Losing out the ball in the middle there, needed more options. They did pretty well. In 1919 they reformed just as Newport County, shortened the name a little bit, and then joined the Football League in the 3rd Division South. They kept going along 20 years later when they won promotion to the 2nd Division. They were hoping for some good progress there, but after 3 matches in that season in 1939, there was a bit of a glitch in the system. They had to stop playing for this minor inconvenience that we call World War II now. Ooh, that's a nasty foul. Oh, good, we got it. Good. Any chance to move along? No. Okay. So after the war, the club reformed in the Football League South, and then the following year when the National League resumed, they got to start in the 2nd Division again, but since lots of stuff happens in a few years, they weren't as strong as they were before, and they were quickly relegated, holding a league record for the time, which was the biggest loss. They went down 13-0 to Newcastle at the time. Oh, that's not too far away from Wilmot. So they continued in that would be the 3rd Division South until 1958, where they were lucky to avoid relegation. It's when the 3rd Division North and South reformed into the 3rd and 4th Division, so they took the bottom halves of both of those leagues and merged those into the 4th. Can't be getting all the way there. So they were just above mid-table when that happened, so they stayed up, but the poor form continued over the next few years, and in 1962 they were relegated yet again back to the 4th Division. Thank you, Mr. Pidgley, for picking that one up. Pretty easy though. So they started getting better, and by 1973 they were working their way up. They narrowly missed promotion on goal differential. Another shot from Robbie Wilmot. He's getting in some good positions. No goals yet. So 1973, barely missing promotion just on goal differential. So they kept going, kept working at it, and 1980, the 80s were pretty much the golden era for a little bit for Newport. 1980, they finished 2nd in the 4th Division, won their way back up to the 3rd Division. Alright, and then 1981, at the end of that year where they won promotion, they also won the Welsh Cup. Where's the ball in? Oh man, I thought he was pushed. Where's my penalty? Lukowski having a shot. Oh, forced a big save. Cleared out. Benfica. We're actually getting a lot more chances than they are now. Oh crap. Not a good time. Not good, not good. Got to do the work back. Players back. Man, my guy's just falling down. Let's just move them out here. Ooh, good shot, but it's over. And a goal kick. Okay. So, winning the Welsh Cup in the 1980-81 season, that lined them up for the European Cup Winners' Cup, which is probably their brightest hour to date. First round, they took out the Crusaders from Northern Ireland, 4-0 on aggregate. Gaining strength, they beat SK Hauger of Norway, 6-0 in aggregate, putting them into the quarterfinals, where they played Karl Zeiss Jena. I think I got that name right. Karl Zeiss Jena. They drew 2-2 in Germany, but came back home to lose 1-0, and that put them out. During this season, this is where, if you really get your English footballing history, you'll recognize the name John Aldridge. He was part of that winning side that got them promoted, won them the cup, and played in Europe. But unfortunately, the big man himself, who was later on a big goal scorer for Liverpool and helped them later in the 80s, he was injured for those 2 matches against the German Karl Zeiss Jena side. Samosa winning a good tackle there. We're coming into the box. Panic, not at the top of the box, please. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, just past the post. He's going to rush it. So why is all this history significant now? I mentioned at the beginning, if Newport had Aldridge altered history a little bit and won that game against Carl Zeiss Jena, who would they have played in the semi-final? But Benfica. So maybe now we're looking to just work the ball, or work a bit of revenge against the team that we didn't get to play. But we're doing all right. 0-0 at halftime, just like against Leon. Not too bad. I'll take it. It's not too many highlights to watch, although we did get forward a couple times. Let's just work on through. Looks like the rest of our league guys are not doing so well. Don't need to make any changes yet. Moving on. So, 1983 rolls around, and their highest ever finish in the league systems. They finished 4th in the 3rd division, which now is equivalent to the Football League 1. So they were actually top of the league that year. A few months from the end, but in their last 7 games they choked pretty hard and ended up in 4th. Just did some defending and worked a goal kick there, well done. So they weren't completely done, but 1987 they reached the Welsh Cup final again and lost to Merthyr Tydfil. But that same season they did not do so well in the league and were relegated back to the 4th division. As they continued their free fall, 1988 saw them relegated again into non-league football. And that was a really poor season for them, and they just lost a lot of money and ended up filing for bankruptcy. Oh, good save, Pidgley, keeping us in it. So, in that continuing decline, they were hoping, well, there were rumors that they were hoping to get some money from foreign investments, but the rumor goes that when those foreign investors learned that they were looking at Newport County instead of what they thought they were looking at, Newcastle, they're like, oh, never mind, not what we want. Oh, no. Oh, cleared off the line. Oh, that's probably the luckiest we're going to get in a while. From Zabrowski, forcing another goal kick. Good defending. So, after the club was liquidated, bankruptcy, all that nasty stuff that sometimes happens, some supporters rebuilt the club as Newport AFC, and they were elected to the Hellenic League. And their first year, they ended 1990 with the double and were promoted to the Southern League. The downside to that season is that the company's running Somerton Park, what they call it, check my notes real quick, Somerton Park. They saw the new club as an extension of the old club, and because of all the debts they'd incurred, they didn't let them play there. So they were forced to ground share with Gloucester City at Meadow Park, which is about 80 miles from Newport. But after a couple of years, they were doing better, working into the South League Premier. That's later on. They were, once they got to 1992, spending 2 years sharing with Gloucester, the Welsh FA said no, they're going to spend 2 more years away from Newport because they still naughty boys who owed money. But they went into court and said, no, we've had enough of this shenanigans. And they did win that proceeding, so they were given a permanent home in Newport once the Newport Stadium was built in 1995. Okay, thank you. Moving on, they kept pressing up, and then they had the new stadium. They won the Midland Division of the Southern League, and that pushed them into the Conference Premier Division. which came after a little bit of reshuffling. Now we've got I think it's mostly the system we look at now with the conference divisions below actual league football. Let's finish defending before we get checking notes and move on with our story. That's not a bad ball. Okay, we're moving forward. Oh, I need a goal. Let's see if we can get Wilmot into the box and get a goal. Oh, it's Zabrowski! Oh, just tipped over the bar! Best chance of the game yet. Okay, so we're moving on. 1995, won the Midland Division, moved to the South League Premier, that's where they're at now. Once they got to 1999, they changed their name back to Newport County. I'll check my notes. 2005 was when the league restructure happened. And they were still sitting in the, I think what was what am I trying to say? The Conference South, I think. So they kept moving it on up. 2007 reached the Welsh Cup final, but did not make it. They lost to the New Saints 1-0 in the final. But 2008, which was the last year for the Welsh Cup, they made it to the final again and beat Llanelli 1-0. So they took the title for the last Welsh Cup ever. Samosa now on the wing as we try to work forward. Oh, and then we waste it. Let's keep moving on. 2010, that's where we start moving our way back up. They won the Conference Premier. No, the Conference South. It's still the Conference South. And then that was in really stunning fashion. They won the season with 7 seasons to go. Good ball through. Couldn't pick out anybody. Won the season in 2010. 7 matches left. And they moved on to the Conference Premier. Now we're in Conference Premier for sure. Jolly's in behind here. Do we have a chance? Zabrowski in the middle. Lost out in the corner. This guy's dancing, but he doesn't want to get rid of the ball. And he sends it out. Let's use this to get a couple of subs. Almost done with the history. That would be great. Okay. Who do we want to change? Let's put Jackson in. Bejarano's looking a little tired. What's going to do? Klukowski's going to come out. Let's put Mark Byrne in and bring on Renee Howe. Let's give Zabrowski a break. Alright, all 3 changes, just like the pros, all at once. Okay, so their first season back in the Conference Premier, which was about the level that they were playing in before everything went down the crapper. They finished that in 9th. The 11-12 season, they started terribly. So they sacked their manager and brought in Justin Edinburgh, who is the current manager. Justin Edinburgh managed to save him from relegation, hitting 19th. And then the next season pushed them up to playoff position, where they... look at the through ball, Bejarano almost in. So they took down, let's see, who was it there? Trying to read my notes while playing, it's not working out. Grimsby Town. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, but he's offside anyway. Okay. So they reached the playoffs, beat Grimsby Town in the semi-final, the first playoff match, and then they met Wrexham in the final, who are another Welsh team. but Newport County won the game 2-0 to gain promotion into League 2. That put them back into FIFA. Ooh, that looked like a nasty tackle. What's up with that? So last year they finished 14th, despite doing fairly well earlier on. They were, I think, as high as 7th. So they managed to hold on. Oh no, didn't get that thrown back. So they finished the first season in 14th, so they managed to stay, and here we are at the beginning of the 2014-15 season, playing Benfica, holding them to a 0-0 draw, and I think I'll be pleased if we can hold it. Oh, how good ball out to Jackson. All right, Jackson got some pace. We can get him down the wing. Oh, not quite the right ball. Wilmot was making a good run. He had the space, but couldn't pick him out. One last chance to come forward. Nope. That's the full-time whistle. So, thanks for being with us. Any further questions about the history of Newport, leave your comments down below. Like, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Remember, no pressure. We're just going to see how this goes. Thanks for being with us. We will see you at our third and final friendly. See you all.